What's good, y'all? Coming to you live from a random garage. My name is Half. For those of you who don't know me, I run Split Mind, which is a production publishing company. It's gotten billions of streams, worked with pretty much every artist you could think of, and signed some of the most prolific producers of the last 5 years. I also run Drumify.com, a sounds marketplace for musicians to buy and sell their sounds and set up their first website in under 5 minutes. I want to teach people how to make their first $1,000 online as a music producer. Whether you want this to be your side hobby or your career is going to be determined on whether or not you can make money both online and in person. For us, 95% of our income comes from online. What I'm going to teach you today is everything I've done to make Drumify a 7-figure business, which has paid out producers tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on who you're talking to. Step number 1 is create the digital product within 7 days. Most creatives I talk to say, oh, I'm going to get this pack done in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. And you're taking way too long to figure out if people even like your stuff enough to buy it. I guarantee you have enough sounds laying around to put them into one kit to prove that people would actually want to download your stuff for free or invest into it. So create your digital product. If you're watching this video right now and you want to put out a digital product, give yourself 7 days to put it out. Number 2, launch 48 hours after completing. Post on your story along the way to build up hype, then set the price at $40 for the first 20 buyers. Start cheap to get yeses, then raise until your revenue dips. Stack bonuses and a guarantee to tilt the value equation in your favor. You want to use urgency and bonuses to drive people to the cart. Use code X for 25% off for the first 20 people. Bonus 2, drag and drop mini tutorials. When you download the kit, you'll also get access to some sort of tutorial to learn how to do XYZ. Bonus 3, 5 exclusive loops for the first 20 buyers. So you can do this with anything. It could be, hey, you get a one-on-one consultation with me, buy one beat, get one free, or buy one beat, get the second one half off. Any product, the point is you want to think about bonuses to create a sense of urgency and drive to get people to want to add these things to their cart and actually check out. Number 3, money back guarantee, 7-day refund if you are going to sell a product online. If you do not give people refunds, they will never come back and buy your service. If you give them a refund, there's a much higher likelihood they'll give you a chance in the future. And I know for me, over 10 years ago, I bought my first output plugin, and then I went and bought their second plugin, Rev. I ended up not liking it and I refunded it, and they were very easy about it. A couple months later, I was on their website and they gave me an offer to add everything to my cart for a special price. And I said, you know what? Yeah, these guys are easy. They did good by me. And I bought everything. So I went from spending $150 to I spent $700 all in one go. If I wouldn't have got a refund, I'd have been like, man, F this company. I'm never using their stuff again. I went from refunding it to making them 4 or 5x on all of their products. And then I was so invested into everything that they had because I bought everything. So I went back occasionally and I would upgrade every time they had new stuff. I've probably given output $1,000 to $1,500. Now, let's talk about constraints. Constraint number 1 is going to be the value. Is this something of value? Do people care about this? How do you get people to care? Number 2 is proof. Does anybody actually like this thing? Have they reviewed it? Can you get any sort of testimonials or referrals? And then 3 is knowledge. You don't necessarily know how to upload the product and set up all the flows and do XYZ. But the solution is you just need to invest time into it, and you need to invest money into your skills. This is a huge killer. Stop preparing. That's just procrastination with a halo. Your only job now is you need to get one paying customer. Cash is the only feedback that counts. You can sell the thing and then improve it. No matter what you do, you're going to improve your product regardless. Sell it as it is, prove people care, and then reiterate. Investing, take money you earn, reinvest all of it into learning skills, buying music equipment, setting up a website, building your dream studio, and reading books. If you have no money, mow a lawn. Let's go on to number 2. Anything manual between a buyer and pay now is a flaw. You need to delete steps, auto-deliver, take the money, rinse, and repeat. There's a lot of people who don't have a website, or they don't have ManyChat, or they have no email marketing. We didn't have email marketing for a long time. And then we started doing it, and it was literally giving us 8% more money year over year because we just had an abandoned cart function. All it was saying was, hello, we noticed you left something in your cart. Would you actually like to buy it? And if they said no, then we had another one that said, Hey, if you don't want to buy this, just a heads up, we have a 30% coupon code for you if you check out right now. We went from going to make no money from this customer to they get it now for 30% less. Oftentimes they would just come back because they were appreciative of the product and the service. So number one, you got to automate repetitive tasks. ManyChat is a great example. You can set it up so that when somebody comments pack or kit or music or new song under your post on Instagram, it will automatically DM them a link to the product. And that is a way to automate the experience, not do a repetitive task, and get the customer what they want immediately. And it's just a good way to ramp up engagement and get more people to see your stuff. Number two, you need an actual website. Bear with me, I'm gonna shamelessly plug our new platform. You can set up your own website in under 5 minutes. You can upload your products, manage the zip files, upload the audio previews to the kit itself. You have a dashboard, you have an orders page, you can export all the orders to get the emails for your email list. You have a discounts page, you have a global discount. So let's say you perpetually wanna have a buy two, get one free situation, you can set that up. And then you have a customized page. We kept this extremely simple on purpose. When I was first coming up, I remember spending $500 to pay a developer to build me a horrible website. I was so proud of this website, but I would spend so much of my time trying to tinker it and customize it and make it pretty and do this and do that. And none of it ever made me more money. What did was learning how to sell, making more content, doing stuff that actually made people aware of my platform, email marketing, upsells, bundles, you name it. Those were all the functions that actually made me more money. Not making things prettier or changing the color. That is why we kept Link so simple, so that you can just give us $30 a month and all you got to do is upload the product, promote it to people, and spend your time making content. Do the function that makes you the most money. If not, there's plenty of great options. Shopify, PayHip for auto delivery for digital files. However, Shopify is more expensive. PayHip, I don't have any experience with, but I know that people use it. Number three, have demo videos. Show the raw loop, pause, and then the finished beat. That's going to help people make decisions on whether or not they want to buy into what it is that you're doing. Number four, keep it simple. There are many ways to sell one pack. You don't need to make more products yet. Prove you can make this one work. Now, once it actually works, then you know you can constantly put out products and essentially print money. And over time, you can optimize this to make even more money. Number five, it took us a long time to set up upsells and downsells. I was so busy learning how to make music and connect that I never thought about any of this. But you need to make giving you money easy. And here's what I mean. Every customer is different. If you have one product at $30 and you have 3 different customers, one happy to buy the $30 product, it wouldn't have given you any more money. 2 is a whale. He would love to give you more of his money. He physically cannot give you more of his money because you don't have anything else to offer him. And the 3rd, he doesn't have $30, but he has $20 and you don't have anything for those 2 people. So you have one guy who'd give you $300 and you have one guy who can't give you any money, but wants to give you something and you don't have anything for him. Upsells, downsells, really important. You got to figure out what's going to work for you and your business. Most people are leaving so much money on the table by offering one thing to everybody, and everybody's in a different financial situation. You can have one customer make up a huge chunk of your earnings. Now let's talk about constraints. You're gonna have to learn new skills. Everything I'm talking about right now, I knew nothing about, but it has been so invaluable to my career, and you're gonna have to make some investments. It costs money to run a website, it costs money to do ManyChat and other different things. It's just a cost you have to accept. Solution, watch YouTube videos where somebody who's done something before is telling you how they did it. YouTube is the GOAT for deep levels of information. If I could recommend anything, search up tutorials and follow along in real time. A lot of people will just watch a video, absorb the information, and then trick themselves into thinking they're being productive. The most successful people I know have the shortest time between an idea to execution. It's not, oh, I have this awesome idea, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. It's, oh, I have this awesome idea, I'm gonna do it now. Those by far are the people that crush. Step 3, organic content. Example, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, X. Number 1, post short and long form content 1 to 3 times a week. Tip, you can use Opus Clip. So if you make a long form piece of content, you can use Opus to auto generate clips from the content and then schedule it out to post. It's very effective. I highly recommend it. Number 2, this is gonna generate warm leads. This just means people that are highly interested in the thing that you are proposing or selling to them for free. Number 3, content that converts. Hooks plus demos. Lead with a call out and a promised value in the first 2-3 seconds. Here's an example. Producers, steal these drums for X. You could say, hey, here's how Kanye mixes his tracks. It's just something that's gonna hook the viewer right away and help them watch, ideally, the entire video. Then you demo it and have a call to action. So you tell them at the end, comment pack for the link. And from there, if you set up the mini chat flow, it's gonna automatically send that to them. Now you have an automatic system, which is gonna help you print followers or money. Number 4, proof flywheel. Ask every downloader for 10-second, 15-second testimonial or beat flip or review using your sounds. Repost these to your results highlight on Instagram or a carousel, and then just stack them over time. It's free reviews is gonna help you build social proof, which is what you need. Number 5, drive volume with a call to action. Posts should always end with comment, whatever, for the link. Reply fast to people, 5 minutes or less. When they respond, interact with them right away. You wanna make sure people feel valued and that you have the time and attention to talk to them. I see a lot of people post content and then they don't comment back to anybody, they just heart stuff. That's not gonna help you get any engagement. Number 6, do 100 actions a day for 3 days straight. DMs to producers, comments, replies, post more often. Constraint, this is the most common one I hear. Nobody watches your stuff or comments or responds. And the solution is time plus reps plus volume, because it equals a very quick feedback loop. And to give you an example, time equals you are planting seeds in your career that will ultimately take time to grow. Overnight success is met with an even faster fall off. I've witnessed it many times. The failures, AKA data, in your career help you build the foundation for a launch pad. And over time, you get to hit the red button and then pilot the ship masterfully. Reps is simple. You don't improve by thinking about making beats. You improve by making 5 beats a day for 3 years. By becoming great at one thing, we often forget that we still suck at other things, unless we put the reps in again. You're not gonna be good at any of this stuff right away. You didn't plan your way to better beats, you made more beats. It's the same thing here. Work until you hit the outcome and then review. So many people just forget that. And I understand, because I was that person. If you've never made a website before, it doesn't matter if you've made 1,000 beats, you're still gonna suck at making a website. And then volume, by the great Alex Ramosi. Volume negates luck. The concept is consistently taking a large number of actions or making a high volume of attempts. In any endeavor, you create so many opportunities for success that the role of chance becomes less significant. Step 4, branding. Social media. Examples, profile pic, posts, bio, social proof. Instagram is the new age business card, so you need to act like it. Your bio should have an outcome plus a call to action. Example, plug and play drums / minis to make better beats. DM pack for a free starter. Yes, it's a little salesy, but at the end of the day, it's gonna get you the result and you can tweak it how you want. Number 2, give a free attraction offer. A starter pack, 5 one-shots, 3 midis, doesn't really matter. You wanna give people something small from the kit in your bio as an offer. This is a big one. People enjoy rooting for the underdog. You don't need to make it in order to get people's attention. Work harder, share your journey online, learn how to storytell, and you'll build an army of loyal fans and followers. Your product, however, does need to solve people's problem, and that's gonna happen by talking to your customers often, iterating quickly, and posting consistently. Now, when do people buy your stuff? They buy it when they have the perceived likelihood they'll get the promised result. Cold buyers don't know you. They buy when they believe this will work for me. Reviews, testimonials, anytime someone can see the thing that you have promised has happened for somebody else is going to help. I put together targets for your first 30 days that I think are very doable for most people. Number 1, pay attention to your profile visits, AKA your link clicks. So let's just say you're getting 10 link clicks a month. There are plenty of apps that track how many clicks you get. Our platform, drumify.com/link, actually does track links, but also Linktree and other platforms do this too. Now, the first target is profile visits and link clicks. So let's just assume you get 10 a month right now. We wanna go from 10 to 100. Your free opt-ins, you wanna get 30 to 80 people over the month to opt into your free kit or free offering. And you want to turn that into paid conversions at anywhere from $59 to $79, which is a lot more doable than you realize from DMs and links. Constraint, you haven't done anything cool yet. This is what I hear the most from people. I didn't have any placements when I was making 10 to 15 grand a month online. I just had content and a product that solved people's problems. Listen up. Are you tired? I'm just kidding. Really quick, I want to thank everybody for helping me get to the #1 music community on School. Pretty insane. Last Friday, I was at number 5, and I was hoping a few people would join. I didn't think that by the end of the day, I would be at number 1, and I've gotten to meet and talk with so many of you. It's been really cool. A few of the real wins have been NATO, who went from 3,000 to 32,000 followers in 9 months. Jan, who got 160,000 views on his first YouTube video from his Atlanta trip with members of the community. One member, I can't name him yet, got flown to LA last week and is working in the studio, and they actually just extended his trip, and there's a real publishing offer on the table that him and I were just talking about yesterday. Separately from that, a lot of the members have flown around the world to connect with each other in real life, whether it was going to studios, even staying at Airbnbs to be more tactful in the music industry. I prioritize networking, building horizontally, and giving people insight into what really matters most, which is landing records at the end of the day, and then knowing the business behind it. The first 10 people to join from this video, I will give a 30-minute one-on-one career review. So you and I hop on a Zoom or Google Meet. 2 is a social media audit. I'll give you my blunt thoughts on your Instagram, why it sucks, why people aren't responding back to you, and why you aren't getting any follows. 3, a PDF of how I have approached producers, artists, A&Rs, anybody relevant, and how I've been able to build real relationships instead of gimmicky fake crap. In fact, one of the members on SplitMind actually joined my community first, and after working with him for some time, I recognized how talented he was, and it only made sense to work together. If you are interested and want to give this a shot, shoot me a DM on Instagram saying school or union, and I will get back to you ASAP. Thanks so much. Take care. Make these some of your targets. You can tweak them how you want, but I think they're very doable. And once you can see this work, that's when everything changes and the light turns on your brain. Step number 5, scaling and consistency. Examples: calendar, systems, routines, and hard dates. Number 1, I think you need to have a content block. 1, 2, 3 sessions a week to make and schedule posts. When time's tight, just do fewer things that have bigger volume. So if you know you have 10 things and 90% of it is junk, just do the most important thing. It's going to give you the most output for the little time that you have. Number 2, turn your phone off for an hour or 2 a day. You would be blown away at how much you could actually get done if you just turn your phone off. I promise you. Number 3, this is how I treat my life. Everybody's different, and my life changes all the time, but this is the schedule I'm on right now. Saturday, I pick from a list of ideas I have for YouTube content. Sunday, I start writing out the rough, so how I generally want it to look. Monday, I clean up the script so it's cohesive. Tuesday, I throw the script into a presentation like you're watching right now. Wednesday, I double check it because I almost never like what I've written so far. And then I start to record. Thursday, I either edit the video or I record it again when I feel like I have a better understanding of it. And then I get the thumbnail and I schedule. Friday, I talk about the video. I comment back to people right away. And in general, I just make people aware that I have a piece of content out that you can watch. Number 4, the missed day rule. So I was just in Miami with a couple other companies having a really awesome time. And because of that, I was not able to do this the way I would have liked. But my missed day rule is that the next day equals make up the missed work. It requires sacrifice. It requires choosing to not do certain smaller things. And quite honestly, to just turn my phone off all day, because I will not be able to catch up on everything I need to do and make sure it hits the quality that I'm proud of otherwise. Do the reps. It makes you consistent when motivation dies. Your constraint is going to be planning plus time. Most people just cannot plan. They don't make enough time, and they give themselves excuses or ways to get out of being responsible. The solution: templates, calendars, turn your phone off. And one drop a quarter is a hobby. It's not a strategy. If you want different results, you can't act like everyone else. Act more often, post, test, iterate until it prints money. Boring wins, but money is exciting. This is going to be boring to you, but you're going to make money at the same time. Money equals freedom. And freedom means you can live your life the way you want and you're not stuck in the matrix. Calendar, put hard dates on when you'll have content up for the week. For example, I post every Friday, 10 a.m. PST as of right now. And I stick to it no matter what. I bulk create content and I edit it that day. And as a creative, you'll often lie to yourself about why a calendar is impossible or doesn't matter. You're just hurting yourself. Templates. Any recurring tasks should be met with a template that you can copy, paste, and tweak as needed. Think about how much brain power you expel just pulling the same information you use on a weekly basis. Forget any competitor. You and your phone are wasting more time than everything else combined. The fact that you feel anxiety when your phone dies or it's not on you for more than 5 minutes really says everything. Turn it off for an hour and watch how much you get done. Every morning, my alarm goes off at 6 a.m. My phone doesn't work in the morning until I unbrick it with the Get Brick app by getting out of my bed and going downstairs to unlock it. This helps because the decisions you make in the morning really set the tone for the rest of the day. Get a rough understanding of your most optimal day and clean it up over time. It's going to change. I focus on responding to people in the morning and making content while I have the most energy. Everyone is different, but I've noted it takes so much of my brain power to make the most meaningful content that I can make. So this is my overall thoughts. You need to create a digital product, follow these steps, and try things and watch videos on YouTube. You need to make sure you have a website, things automated, and take all the repetitive tasks away from you so you can actually focus on making more content. Then you need to actually spend the time to make content. To be honest, I don't think there's anything more important than making people aware of who you are in today's world and then having a product or funnel to that product. Number 4, branding and social media. You need to make sure your Instagram is reflective of somebody who takes themselves serious and that people can get a clear sense of who you are, what you do, and how they can opt in into whatever it is that you are doing. Right now on my Instagram, you can DM me school and I will automatically hit you back on ManyChat and then have conversations. I've automated a process and made people aware that they can join my school community by DMing me. Number 5, time and scaling. You have to accept that in order to really get to where you want to go, you need to have some sense of calendar, some sense of a routine. If you turn your phone off for an hour or two a day and journal down what it is you need to get done, you will be blown away at how much you can achieve. And that's a compounding effect over the years, especially when you factor in that the global average for screen time is 7 hours a day. That means that 1/3 of your life you'll be asleep and almost 1/3 of your life you'll be on your phone. And then the other third of your life you'll be doing God knows what. Turn your phone off so you can make the most of your life now and really win. You're probably noticing I'm in a weird place. It's hot as hell in here. I'm in a garage right now because I'm not next to my setup. And due to being in Miami and coming back, I just didn't have the time to get back to my place. No excuses. It doesn't really matter what my backdrop is at the end of the day. And I wanted to shoot this video to show you it doesn't really matter so long as the information is valuable. People get what they need from the video. If you're willing to make sacrifices for your dreams, you will be blown away at what happens. Like I said, my name is Half. My companies have done several $1 million in gross revenue, and I just enjoy teaching people everything that I wish I would have known. If you like the video, consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I would appreciate any of them or all 3. And what kind of video do you want to see next? Let me know. Thank you so much. Take care.